welcome to November card class. It is so nice to be with you tonight. We have a very fun card class to do, and it's hard to believe that another year has gone by. This will be our 11th card class this year, and we've got one, and that will be after Christmas, and will be the week between Christmas and New Year's. And I wish I had the box. Hold, please, while I run and get the box. Okay, sorry about that. Hello, good to see everyone on here. So just a quick note about Fun Friday giveaway. Yes, there will be a Fun Friday giveaway this Friday, and hopefully a little open house preview. Did that on a Tuesday last year, but this year since I have Fun Friday giveaway to do, I'm gonna do a little open house preview on Friday. And so if you like this video or share this video, tag a friend in the chat, say, hey, card class is on. Remind your friends that should be here. Remind them to be on here, or if you place an order. So orders placed last Friday to this Thursday will count in the Fun Friday giveaway. And I started this last week with Let's Taco About It, but today there will be an In the Feed drawing. And for those of you that maybe haven't been to one of my in-person events, I have In Your Seat drawings. I have other drawings that you don't have to be present to win, but I also have In Your Seat drawings. Hello, everyone. And it's good to see you on here, Nancy and Deb and Pam. And Marshall and Carol and Lori and Susan, and Stacy and Debbie, everybody. It's good to see everyone. Yes, thank you. Remind your friends that should be here. So there will be an In the Feed drawing tonight. You do have to be present to win. So I will use StreamYard to pick a winner, and we will wait for a couple of seconds because I know there's a delay to see if the person is in the feed. And if they're not in the feed, then I will draw again. So you do have to be in the feed when your name is drawn. And then all you have to do is say hi. Actually, you just have to comment. You can say here, you can say hi, you can say anything, and you will be entered. So just make sure that if you're the quiet type and you like to just watch, you want to make sure that you comment so that you are entered. Hi, Vicki. She's joining us all the way from California. All right. That's right. Okay, another couple announcements. December deals. Have you been on the Creative Memories website today or yesterday? If you have, then you will have seen a new category. I am just going to pop out there real quick so that you can. Now, yesterday, if you were on it yesterday and you tried to order, it took me a couple hours to order. Those launch days and so when you go to creativememories.com, you will see this on the header, and then you'll want to go right here where it says December deals promo on now. Now, if you've been on, you can go to just dropped, but I suggest you click on the larger category at the top and scroll down. Now, for better or worse, they took down the things that sold out. I kind of think it would have been nice to leave them up so that people knew what they missed out on, but maybe it's nicer of them to just take it away, and then we'll just never know. what was out there. So you can see that these items are discounted. So $24.50 normal, $15. So if you haven't gotten that leaf punch, you are going to want to snag it up. Have you not gotten the holly punch yet? You're going to want to do that, because in addition to those discounts, I mean, it's nearly half off on those punches that I just mentioned. If you, in addition to that, if you spend $100 on the website right now, you get $20 off the discounted prices. So, if you don't need $100 in stuff yourself, go in with a friend and each order a couple things, split the shipping. The $20 off, that pays for the shipping in itself. So you can scroll all the way down. I do want to point out these bundles too. So like this Out of This World bundle is a December deal. So you order this bundle, $25, it's a $14 saving. Or this bundle, it's fall, y'all. And you get the whole bundle and it's $40, $20 off. So this one, cool, because the rolling bag never counts toward the promos. And so this is $160, but so that's not a sale price. However, it's over $100, so you'll get $20 off when you check out. So it looks like it's not on sale. Plus, you get $75 in mystery gifts. Now, just a word of warning, those $75 mystery gifts, they are all sales final, because they're probably stuff that was, no longer available. And obviously Creative Memories is doing that. They're cleaning out their inventory. This is not a secret box. So this is not, oh, cool, exclusive stuff. So just be careful with that. It's just a bonus. So it's fun. It's more paper. Yay, more paper. So on here, it doesn't show anything sold out, but I will tell you that yesterday, while I was on trying to order, what they had on there is the plaid punch. So okay, yes. So everything that you see now is available now. They did take down the stuff that was sold out so as not to make everyone cry. December 5th, that's next Monday, there will be new exclusive products dropping. So the new exclusive products that were on there already sold out. One of them was the plaid punch, and there was another rainbow bubble punch. I don't know, something. It was cool. I got one. And because I just, you had to. And so, yeah. So that one is November 28th, December 5th, then December 9th, more stuff. And then it's hiding behind my banner, but the 12th. So lots of great stuff. Lots of great stuff. Now, let me get over here. All right. So that leads me into my open house, which is this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. At my house, I have virtual times, I have in-person times. So, yes, you can, Deborah. I'm giving you permission. You can buy all of your Christmas presents. And you could have them shipped here, and I'll wrap them for you, and you'll forget what you ordered in a month. So, open house. So you do not want to miss that. I give away tons of items that you are not going to want to miss. Things like Queen of the Crops, where you reign supreme over the crops for next year. Border Maker cartridges, card kits for the year. All of you on there, you want that. I haven't seen Barb in here. She's our card class winner for this year. And well, I can let you know, Marshall. I think you said, I think maybe, I don't know. I'll make it up if you make me say it here on the live. So I won't say it, but I can look it up and let you know. So you definitely want to be part of the virtual open house or the in-person open house. And you can RSVP at DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com. Just click on the day you want to come, fill out the information. I just ask for approximate time. I will tell you right now, well, Sunday is usually the busiest. And right now, most people are signed up for Sunday. So we're going to have a party. All right. Then here we are. This year, as I have in the years past, I'm collecting gift cards for Simon's Angels, local nonprofit started by a friend of mine, Lisa Bradley, who lives in Port Orange, her and her husband, Paul. And so I've been helping them for years, and I always do this at my open house. Back in the day, it was collecting toys, and now it's collecting gift cards. So these are the spots I have left. Just $80 in spots left. If we fill this up, of course, everybody that's donated so far will be entered, and the little ticket values are there on the side. If you donate $10, you get 1 ticket. If you donate the $25, you get 3 tickets. And that is for a $100 Creative Memories gift certificate that I am donating, and just to thank you for your generosity. And if we fill that up, and I mean, it'd be great to fill up 2 cards, but I will add things to give away. It won't be another $100 gift card, but I'll, give some stuff away, sweeten the deal if we fill up this card. So we're almost there, and that would be $500 for kids who will be spending Christmas in the hospital. All right, so wish list. Speaking about open house, wish lists are the best way, unless you just buy it for yourself and have your people wrap it, which is totally cool. You can do that, and especially with all those December deals going on the website. Or you can write down some of those December deals that are going on right now, and you can add them to your wish list, and you can email it to me. You can bring it with you to my open house. And if it's the December deals that you're interested in, if you email me your list, I will get that out to your people right away. And if they're local, I will wrap and deliver. If you're not local, I will wrap and ship, so that you have something to open on Christmas. And if you attend the open house, you'll get 10 tickets. So anyone can do the wish list thing, but if you attend the open house, you'll get 10 tickets to enter into the drawings for sending me your wish list. Then I'll wrap and deliver, and you get the gifts you want. Everybody wins. All right. So after the open house, so the Tuesday of the open house, the 6th, after everyone leaves and we shut down, that shuts down at 8, I will do my drawings live. I'll have Brendan or Aiden or April or somebody else that's in my house do those drawings. That's always fun. I'll deliver to New York, Nancy. I will ship it to you. Absolutely. I won't drive it there, but I will ship it there. So Techie Tuesday will be last minute photo gifts. So I'll be on Creative Memories, I'll be in Forever, and we will go over last minute photo gifts that you can give to people. It's really funny. I've seen some memes lately that are like normalize homemade gifts. And I'm like, oh, I said to my daughter, I'm like, oh gosh, apparently that wasn't normal. I mean, I've always given homemade gifts. I said, sorry, I didn't know that wasn't normal. Okay, so December card class, you're going to get the Party Time Creative Memories card kit. And if you've never done a Creative Memories card kit, you are going to love it. It's super fun. However, I love these card kits, but I do find them just a little flat. So what I've done is I have blinged them up. And so when you get this card kit, which normally if you bought from Creative Memories, you would not get this, you're going to get the Distress ink, Tim Holtz Archival ink, Barn Door Red. And so we're going to do the edges of the cards. And then you're going to get, this is my packing list, all the sequins, 12 green sequins and 12 red jewels and all jewels and sequins and all kinds of stuff to bling up this card kit give it some pizzazz. So you're going to want to be part of that. Now, those of you that are on subscription, you are going to get this for the regular price you pay every month, which is $25. If you're not on subscription, this card kit will be $30. It's going to cost me, obviously, I have to put all this stuff inside. I have to put the ink, put the bling, and I have to ship. And that's more than a regular card class. So if you're not on subscription, you're going to love it, Anita. That card kit will be $30. If you are on subscription, then you'll just get charged your normal $25. All right. Is it time to make cards yet? Goodness, so chatty tonight. All right, Jumpstart January, filling up. New person just signed up, haven't met them yet, and she's going to come to my open house. So I'm very excited to meet her. If you are planning and wanting to come, you will want to do that sooner rather than later. And then my 60th retreat, it's going to be a wild and groovy time. Start looking. I mean, the stores are filled with animal prints right now. So if you're coming, you're going to think animal prints and tie-dye, and it's going to be a wild and groovy time. Don't forget to register at memorymaniacs.com or DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com to save your seat. And then finally, just to recap that there is an in the feed drawing tonight. You got to be in the feed. You got to be in it to win it. So when I draw a name at the end of our card class, we're going to give you a couple seconds to say yay in the chat. And if you don't, we will pick someone else. So make sure you hang out. And then get in. If you have to leave, that's cool. You can still get entered for Tara's Fun Friday giveaway. And you just have to like this video, share this video, tag a friend, place an order. You know the deal. Let's get going. All right. Good to see everybody in here. And I think we've seen enough of my face for the evening. Let's make some cards. Okay. So these are the cards. And we're going to just pull the whole stack right out of our card kit. Those of you that haven't done one of my card classes before, they come like this. Now, this little flower tried to stay in the bag. So there's a lot of fun folds. Normally, I only do one fun, well, maybe I try to do one fun fold at least. I got a little fun foldy, and so some pieces might drop down to other levels. So don't panic if you don't see anything, and it might have just dropped down a level. So the first card that we're going to do is this one. This one's probably the most labor intensive card of the evening. So we're going to start with that. Just get that out of the way. And what's really ironic is those of you who are on subscription got this Creative Memories bone folder, and isn't it nice? Oh, it's so beautiful. But so many of this card is already folded because I did all these fun folds. So this is a beautiful card, if I do say so myself. All right, let's get this all situated here. So you have this little grayish piece, lichen, and then you have a stamped thank you that sits right on top of it. You know what? Let's go ahead and stick that since we've got it in our hands. I have it in mine. Hopefully it's on top of your stack there, and that way we can just attach those. If I can pick it up, we can attach those. Maybe we can attach them. Okay. Just get that up. Now, if this little guy, if one of these is on this one, Anita, well, that's because it's on the subscription. So if you sign up for the subscription on my website, that's why you're not on subscription. So even if you get it every month, you'll want to sign up for the subscription, or you can prepay if you don't want to sign up for the subscription. But we can definitely get you one of those. All right, so hopefully you got, those of you that ordered your jewel pen, you got that, and hopefully Anita, you did have that in yours. Okay, so if you have if you have any leaves or flowers, you can just lay those to the side. These are the pieces we need for this kit. You should have 2 triangles. You should have this this fun punch and another fun punch, and then your bag of gems. So the first thing we're going to do is add the green triangle here to the bottom right of your card. All right. All right, so we're going to add that there. And then we're going to add the print to the top. Now you could switch them if you want, but if you're going to do it as designed, you're going to do it this way. Alrighty. And once that is done, we are going to attach this piece. And this was a Border Maker cartridge. It was one of those available, very limited. I think I may have one. I really do like it. And I just like this effect of it along the edge. So what you want to do though is you're going to notch out a little piece there so that you can go right up to the corner, and we're going to attach so it goes along the edge like this. And then after you attach it, we're going to trim off these other corners. So the first thing you're going to want to do is kind of lay this so it's along the edge, and you can make a little mark if you want, and you want to just notch out this side. Then you can come back and you can do a couple things. You can either run liquid adhesive, or if you could use repositionable tape. You could use your liquid, your precision point adhesive. You could use a mini tape runner, any of those things. And you want to do that right along the edge. And kind of, when you stick it over the top, make sure you can see your workspace underneath, so that way you have that design is showing. And I put it on crooked on mine. It happens. All right. So then after you've got that stuck on, you can go ahead and trim. So with it closed, I'm just going to trim this way so it's not hanging over this edge. And then I'm going to flip this around and trim here and here. And just be careful, obviously, that you don't cut the card. I'm going to flip it. I flipped it over so I could see what I'm doing. And that's how that looks when it's done. After you have that nice lace trim, let's call it a lace trim, then you're going to add this fun, what was this called? Wheatfield, maybe? And so we're going to stick that on using your adhesive of choice. I kind of wish I had a mini tape runner at arm's within arms, because that would just be so fast to run that down the edge. But the regular tape runner will work just fine. And you're going to want to center that. And then you're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to flip it over, and just be careful not to cut your card. And then just trim it that way. And then now we can add our sentiment. Now this one, I kind of did about an inch off, no, half an inch off the side, basically so that these little ruffles went right past the T. But you can play with, and it overlaps here in the middle just a little bit. You can play with how far up you want it to go. But I'm going to do like I did in my sample here. And those of you who are at the Volano retreat, remember the gnashing of teeth and the crying and weeping I did over these cards. I knew I wanted to use this paper because I really loved it for November, but I was definitely on the struggle bus. All right, if you're watching the screen and not involved in your leaves here in your wheat field, I just cut the top off of my little Ziploc, and I'm pouring out my little gems. Now, it's really, some people like to wait till the end because they don't want to do it. I'm going to do it live, mainly because it gives people time to catch up. There are 3 plain crystals. I almost said white. They're just clear crystals, and they're larger than the rest. And so you're going to add those there to the card. And I've got my pen is all goopy. All right, so I'm going to add those 3. And those of you who are using your jewel pen for the first time tonight, hopefully you are enjoying that. And that will make your life hopefully a little easier. Now, after those are on, okay, if Rosie's on, she's cursing me right now. There are tiny, tiny clear gems. So there's like smoky gray, and then there's small clear gems. You could skip them. Some of you may. I won't hurt my feelings, really, because they are very small, but they do look so nice, I think, sprinkled here in the wheat. So what I'm going to do is just kind of dot in with my liquid adhesive in these little nooks and crannies of the wheat. And then I'm going to pick, I'm going to add these tiny little gemstones here. And some of them are, you might have 2 sizes. I think that's what I decided to do. My sample just had 1 size, and then I think I ended up putting 2 sizes in your kit, like 1 super duper tiny and one, or not one, but a super duper tiny size and a slightly larger size. And if you want to wait, none of the other cards use the clear. So whatever clear, no matter what size, we can go ahead and put them on this card if you want. And that was part of the reason why I decided to do this card first and pack it on top, was so that I could, so that we could just use, whoops, grabbing the wrong gem. So I'm just kind of filling the wheatgrass up. And I have some more, and you might want to save them for a different card, or wait in this, or you might be just waiting to do, I'm going to add a couple more. Okay. I think I'm good with that. And you guys can chime in to the chat. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Deb. It's hard to see those leaves under this light on the print. They are so very delicate. But I do I like the way the card came out in the end. Although, like I said, there was much crying and complaining for my part. And a lot of times when I'm designing cards, yes, it is, Vicky. And I, especially with our punches and our Border Maker cartridges. Here I've used one of the Creative Memories punches and a Border Maker punch right in the same card. All right, I see the emojis. Your hands must be free. So it must be time to move on. Either that or y'all just got a snack and you were like, I'm juuling later. I'm ready. Just need a sip of water there. Okay. So this is one of those cards where I designed and then I thought, I really did not think that through when I had to make 30 whatever kits. Because these little triangle things make me crazy. Oh, thanks, Marshall. All right, so this would be an opportunity for us to use our folder. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. We're gonna add our brown background here to the front of our card. It is a landscape card, so it's going to open at the bottom like this. All right, then you have, and everyone's are going to be different. You're going to have 2 long pieces that you're going to add like this, and you're going to have 2 triangle. Now you may have to turn them because like they're not going to work this way. There's only one way that they're going to work. And the key is to focus on the outside edge. Oh, I don't know who cut these. Just kidding. I do know who cut them. I cut them. Hopefully yours isn't janky. So you want to keep it even around the edge. And if for some reason I don't know, if something looks cattywampus in the middle, it's okay because you're gonna cover that. So you're gonna lay out your triangles like this, and then you're gonna put them on. So some of you may have the white print for the large triangle because of the way I had to cut them, which you can probably surmise. I had to take full sheets and cut them like this. And that was super fun. Now, I'm doing it the way I designed it. However, as I'm taping it, you may want to flip them. There are other options, as there usually are with the Creative Memories double dip paper. So this is CM paper, but it is, I might have a couple packs left, but this is, whoops, I almost put the adhesive on the wrong side. But it was not for sale to the general public. This was an advisor pack that when I saw, I just loved. All right, then, so we're going to put, yeah, aren't they? I think they're so pretty to me. They're very like fall, winter, just very delicate. And I like the blues and greens because I feel like we've had a lot of like cactus colors, a lot of the orange, like the last two kits were kind of I don't know, what was it called? Was it boho? So this was just a different set of colors. Now you have 3 of these little leaves. Some of them may just need to be poked out. They shouldn't, none of them should be like real super stuck in there, because those of you that have been around a while know that I like to shiminy in my cutting machines, so much so that I broke my Big Shot. So now I've moved on to, I've been using a Gemini, and I'm still afraid that I'm going to break it, honestly. So then you're going to stick these little leaves into, I stuck it in between the white and the brown. You could go all the way under if you want. Just kind of stick them in there. However it looks good to you. And then I'm going to go back and pull them out once I have them kind of placed the way I want them, and add some liquid adhesive and tuck them back in. And then we're going to add these little flowers. Now, these little flowers were part of the last secret box. They were part of the punch, where you got this punch. It punched a full flower and a little flower bud / profile flower. Oh, thank you, Nancy. There are 5 cards. 5 cards. And they're $25 shipped to you. And you change your location, but I can do that too, as long as I know where you are at any given moment. All right, so I'm going to take these out now, and I'm going to add some liquid adhesive just so they don't fall out. Okay, come on now. I love these little, I love these dies. And I was having such a hard time. Aw, I'm so glad, Stacy. Yes, you got the secret box. So I'm hoping you're playing with them. Now, you can kind of play with your position of these. What do we call them? Buds? Are we calling them flowers in profile? What are they? I don't really know. But they're pretty. So after those get stuck on, then you're going to take some jewels. Now, if you used all the clear ones, all these smoky gray, I forget the color that they're called. I really wanted a brown. But it's, you know, it's hard to find the exact right color sometimes. And the thing that's nice about these blings, these fun jewels, is that they kind of pick up the colors around them. I mean, that's really true, the clear ones, but really any of them. So this is what this card, if it'll ever focus, looks like when it's done. And I just love foliage on cards. And then just pop into the comments when you're done positioning foliage. It's all downhill from here. Those first two are the most labor intensive. And yes, Deb, you and Stacy have to jump soon to your next thing. So I will do the in your feed drawing before, just in case. Just in case you need to jump. How's everyone doing? Maybe I should leave this over here. I'll leave that down there just in case there's someone that needs to see that. So the next one, pretty straightforward. Whoops. There's nothing super tricky in any of these. All right. So with this one, it's portrait. And we're going to add our, well, you guys are busy. Stacy, I don't want to keep you from all of your fun. All right, so we're going to go with this slate color background. And then we have our fun green. Which goes on top centered. That tape runner sounds like sick. I don't know. For the next one, these are they're the two sides. So the way I arranged them, kind of like Sudoku. So I didn't repeat any patterns across, and I didn't repeat them going down, if that makes sense. And if you play Sudoku. So it doesn't matter how you arrange them, really, except that's just the way I did it. So I didn't repeat any this way or any this way. Hopefully that makes sense. And then this piece goes in the middle or down here at the bottom, but it really could go in any position. So if you wanted it to go in the second row instead of the third row, you could definitely do that. Now, you'll just adhere them once you have them figured out. Someone saw this sample card on my desk today, complimented my straight lines, but that must have just been a fluke, because those of you that watch me regularly know I constantly have to pick things up and adjust. There's something to be said for not pressing super hard when you're positioning things, so that if you have to go back and readjust, like I can tell I'm going to need to, this middle line is just a little off. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, don't try to fly with that thing. I'm afraid that you might not be able to fly with this thing. It is definitely like a weapon. Should carry in your purse. All right, so then for this bling, what I did was I kind of moved the bling so that there weren't any touching each other in the corners. So like I'm gonna go bottom left and top right, and then top right, and so you see how I'm just kind of scattering them around, and then I'll add, let go, come on now. Now I didn't put any on this middle section, but you may decide you don't want to put them on the squares. You might want to put your bling on the middle, on the sentiment instead. And that is the third card. And with that, we still have 2 more cards to go, but I do want to do our StreamYard giveaway. And hopefully it has been collecting our entries. Okay, good. It has. So I am going to do the in your feed drawing. Oh, right now. Can everyone hear me? Okay. So hopefully those of you making cards won't check out now, but since some people have to head out for 8, I was very chatty in my intro. Let's see. All right. So let's see who the winner is. Is Nancy still on? Nancy, paging Nancy for the in your feed drawing. Oh, all right. I'm going to give her just a second because there is a delay. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, Deb. Oh, and Lori. Whew. Oh, and Faith. Goodness, you guys are saved me from myself. All right. So sending happy wishes. Those would be good for, as I was saying, and no one was hearing, that would be good for maybe an anniversary, a birthday. Has lots of things that we can use it for. Now you can decide to flip this if you want the dark side on this side. Go if you want to go to the dark side. I'm going to do it as I originally designed. So this is something I consider fun fold. So your small piece is going to go here on the right side, and then it's going to fold right to, good, Vicki, right to this line, and then the dark piece on this side. Then we're going to take this piece. Now you have some options. Of course, you can go right in the middle if you want. I went down here on the bottom for this green card. Now you just have to pay attention so that you don't put adhesive too far over. I have no idea why my tape runner sounds so sad. So once you have that on there, then you can add your sentiment. And that goes on. And then your flowers. Now I kind of they overhang just a little bit. Aw, thanks, Jacqueline. I didn't use any dimensionals this month, but I think in one of the coming months that will be one of your little one of the little bonus items that I'll include is just a package of the Creative Memories dimensionals. All right, so I just put 3 little dots in the middle of this fun embossed flower, which was part of the secret box last month, I got adhesive on my jewel applicator, and that has caused some. So those your little insides of your flower there, I just put 3 in each of the flowers. And that is that. That one was a quick one. Not quick to prep for you. Yes, it is. And I use both ends. You can flip it with this little pointy end, and then of course you can stick it with a little wax end. Alrighty. And lastly is this cute little bear card. Now this card, I kind of had an aha moment at the last retreat, because when I first saw the polar bear punch, the Creative Memories, this just came out in October, November. I thought, I live in Florida, although lots of you went to Alaska this summer on cruises. I thought, what am I going to need this for? I do not use Swarovski crystals, Deb. I think her card kits maybe are, I mean, obviously they use a lot more. And I've purchased one of them before. They're more expensive than mine, and Swarovski crystals are pretty pricey. That's, those cards are like, they make jewelry with Swarovski crystal. So I just get them from Amazon. They're the kind that people, I guess, nail techs. Yes. The nail techs use. And so they just, you can get them on Amazon. And they're pretty reasonable. Okay. So this one I did put in your directions and on your things to grab before the class, and one of them was a trimmer. So if you don't have one handy, you might want to come back to this, or you might not, because you might just say done is better than perfect. But anyway, to get back to my bears, I was like, we don't have any polar bears in Florida. I don't need polar bears. But then I realized I can cut this out of brown and make brown bears, and I can cut this out of black and make black bears. I can do all kinds of bears with that. So if you're a bear person, or if you go to like Tennessee, or if you went to Alaska, I mean, you can use this bear punch for many things, not just polar bears. All right, so this card is scored. And so I do want to explain my thought process here. Why, you will notice, and this says feel better soon, that this piece is too long. And that's because you want to, you might not care. Yes, yep. I know Wandalyn needs this card. And yes, Nancy, I do try to design some with the men in our lives in mind. So I really like these two. They were cut on the Creative Memories trimmer with the special blade to be matched up, if you know what I mean. So you might have to slide it till it's matched up, and then mark where you want it to cut. So for me to literally do that for every single one of the card kits, I may have lost my mind. My family may have had to commit me. So I just said, well, Not everyone even cares about this, but I do. So I'm going to just make a little indentation here on the paper about where I want it to cut. And that way, those little bumps will match up. May not be important to you. And if it's not, that's okay. You can just, you will have to trim off some because they will overhang. But that's why it's like that, so that you can kind of adjust it so that it looks right on your page. The fact that mine, I think I'm just sticking it crooked. I'm just going to take a little bit more. And you can't go all the way off of one side once you get it dialed in, because then it'll just go off. So this, once you have it right and your little bumps wave, what is this? I guess it's the wave blade that fits into our trimmer. Now the fact that I can't put it on straight is another problem altogether. Okay. And now I've mangled my background piece. Okay. Now this piece, again, you could kind of go either way. Maybe you don't want the plaid. The plaid just seemed kind of brown berry to me. I don't know why. Now the other, I'm going to go ahead and stick that before I get carried away. Decide what side of the paper you want to use and stick that down. And then the reason why you have extra of this is so that you can kind of slide it back and forth and decide where you want to cut off your bears. There was much discussion on the retreat, as far as from me, no one else, with me and myself, about the best position to lop off these bear butts. And so this will, you can kind of move it back and forth and decide for yourself where you want to cut your bear butts. So I'm going to go just like that. And then I'll use my scissors here to cut off excess bear bodies. And then I'll add our little pink hearts. Now, if this is, this can be for this, it says feel better soon. But this little bear punch would also be fun if you were doing, you don't even have to add the hearts if you don't want. But these little bears would be fun for anniversary card too. Well, the bears are very different size. Maybe a happy birthday for a child, if the bear punch is on your wish list. I did have a good time with this bear punch. And then I'm just going to add adhesive to the four corners and add some jewels here to the four corners. And then we're done. And that's our finished bear card. I don't know why I can't get this camera to focus tonight, but you made it. You survived. And if you've got a couple extra bling, you can add them. But now you can't listen, you're in California now, Vicky. Your state flag has a brown bear on it, doesn't it? I think you need um I think you need some bears. Let's see. Trying to find our cards that we did tonight. All right, I'm going to add some of my extra bling here to this card. And because I had some of these little extra tiny drive you crazy ones. They're super duper tiny. I laughed when I opened the package with these in. I said, oh my goodness. These are the tiniest things. All right. Bye, Deb. I read your comment and I think I can probably scrounge something up for you with that paper pack. It's really pretty. I do agree. Well, that is all, my scrappy friends. Don't forget, if you are not on subscription, you'll want to get on subscription. You can do that on my website, so that you can get the next card kit for just $25. That's a subscription amount instead of the $30. And make sure to tune in for Fun Friday giveaway on Friday when I go live to see who our winners are. And congratulations to Nancy for your win tonight for the In the Feed drawing. Thank you all so much for being on. You sincerely are the heart of my business. I'm so looking forward to my 23rd open house this weekend. Hard to believe. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. If you're not in town or local and can get here, then sign up to do it virtually so that you can get entered in the drawings. This is my customer appreciation event of the year, and I look forward to seeing as many of you as I can. Until I see you again, stay scrappy, my friends. Bye-bye.